beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Tells podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja, back again with interesting topic for all of you. I will keep this conversation as a free flowing because I think many things needs to come through me. So let's see where it goes. But firstly, I want to ask you one question. Have you ever experienced like when you are low, when you are going through so many things at a time, despite you being in that phase, you're inspiring others? Tell me, what does it do to you? How have you experienced that particular moment? Something similar has happened with me where I was really feeling low and down. But on the other hand, I had a conversation, a random conversation out of nowhere. And me, despite being in that phase, I was inspiring and cheering other person up. After that conversation, I felt good. I was light. I was feeling everything is alright kind of a feeling. And at that point of time, I realized like that's how the life is. At times we feel like we are doing so much things, we are going through so much, but when we do something good to others, when we change their day, their thought, we start feeling good as well. That what happened to me while having that conversation. I was low, but after that conversation I was actually feeling inspired and in a very high and good energy. This is the power. When you do good to others, it comes back to you. This was my first point I wanted to say to all of you. Just try it, whenever you are in that low phase, whenever you are experiencing something hard, just go and do something good for others. I'm sure you will feel good after doing that thing because that's what I felt. Second thing I want to touch upon is at times things are really uncertain in our life. We don't know where we are headed, what's ahead. But I feel the only way we can keep going is by taking action. The guided steps which we know we need to do. And that's what even I am doing at the moment in my life, where I know a lot of things are gonna change because things are just changing around me. There are big shifts happening around me. At one side, it just makes me feel scary. It makes me feel I don't know what is ahead because I was not prepared for it. I didn't know where things are headed. But on the other side, I know the only control I have is to take that guided steps, and that's what I'm doing. And I realize the more action I'm taking, the more clarity I'm gaining, and I'm feeling good. At least one day at a time, I'm able to handle things on a quite better level because I know wherever things goes, it is guided, it is protected, and the only control I have is over my action. So I'm just taking my action knowing that things are headed in the right direction. And third and foremost important thing is when you are in this uncertainty, whenever you're feeling anything, I feel you should have this connection with yourself and the people around you who cheers you, who uplifts you. At least they are the people who see things from outer side, because when we are in that situation, we are so attached to that problem that we are not able to see the solution even if it's in front of us. That's what happened with all of us. When we are in that particular moment in time, whenever we are experiencing hardship, we just feel like everything is collapsing and breaking down. Whereas when we go and seek out other people's perspective, we gain confidence and clarity like whatever is happening, it is for a good reason and your highest good. And that's how, even I was supported and I was guided, where I was seeking advice from my people, my friends, the people who understand me. And that gave me confidence and much more calmness inside me to keep going, to take action, knowing like, okay, how worst can things go. Also, what helped me was going and connecting with other people who are in a similar journey. The reason I share all this thing with you is because we should feel relatable firstly, and second thing is when I share all these things, you should feel like no, you are not the one who is only experiencing certain things in your life, because we all have our days where we experience highs and low. Up and downs are a part of life. But when we go and seek out other people, like, okay, they are also going through this, you are not alone, it gives you confidence, that's for sure. Because when I was going through all this thing, I was reading certain books which was inspiring, like self-help books. I was listening to podcasts and videos where people were sharing their thing, like how we experience the transitions in our life from one place to another, what we experience, what we go through. Is it normal to feel this way? Because if something is coming for the first time in our experience, we might freak out. But if we go and seek out help from others, if we feel relatable, I feel we are more confident with our actions as well. That's why it's needed that we go and seek out the help from other people who are in similar journey. That's why I always keep this conversation very raw and deep, so that you can connect with me and you can feel relatable. The Soul Test podcast is all about sharing your soul stories. Even moving forward, I'm having more amazing plans for all of you, where I would love to have guest on our show. I have not done it yet, but I'm just seeing and thinking like how I can navigate that thing as well. Let's see. But over there also the intention will be to bring you the raw conversation and to bring out the best from people, because at times we don't share certain things fearing that people will judge us, but when we share we realize we are not alone. People are relating it more because it's like we are talking just like being ourselves. That's how people feel relatable in life. So I'm just working on that, how I should take that thing, how I should navigate that path as well, because there are a lot of changes that's happening around me. I'm shifting, I'm moving, I don't know where things are headed, but as I do certain things, I'll always keep you updated and connected over here on this podcast as well as my YouTube channel. So please subscribe and be part of our tribe to know more about certain things, because that's how we experience transformation and transition in our life. But yeah, all I know is whenever things are shifting all of a sudden into 360, I just know it is headed toward a very beautiful side which we are unaware of, but slowly when we come out of it, we feel thank God that shift has happened. Because when we resist that shift, that comfort zone, I think universe takes a lead and you are placed into uncertainty and uncomfortable situation that you're not left with, rather than accepting and taking action. Because I was experiencing this zone where I have to surrender and I have to trust the process and I just have to take action, whatever I was guided to. That's how even your YouTube and podcast journey has also started, by taking this leap of faith. And now after completing 1 year of my YouTube journey, today the day I'm recording this podcast is the day we are completing 1 year of YouTube channel. So I'm really glad and happy like how things have turned for all of you being here. I'm so grateful for your presence as well. But yeah, let's see where all this takes, which direction it goes, how it takes a form. I'm also really curious and excited where things are going, because I don't have a clear picture either. So if you're starting something, know that this is the phase we all experience. We don't have all the clarity, but only thing that we can do is take that guided steps, having faith, like we are guided, we are supported, and universe has your back. I always say over here, if you are connected to me, you know that I am a big preacher about believing in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, you won't be able to take action. So it's really important, and I highly recommend each one of you start believing in yourself. Take those steps. Even if you find yourself in the uncertainty, we all go through it. We are in this together. After one phase of my life, again I'm feeling uncertain about everything. But I have always experienced this phase, so now I'm not scared about it. Now I know how to handle it in much more mature way. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm laughing because it's easy said than done. But the only thing that you can do is trust the process. You are not left with anything else. So just trust the process. Know that universe has your back. Go with the flow. I'm really grateful for your presence, for always commenting and being part of our tribe. It really inspires me to create all this and keep going and doing what I really love to do. So thanks a ton from all my heart for your presence. It really matters a lot to me. And I just wish and pray that whatever you are desiring in your life, it just comes true if it's in your highest good. Just keep doing and take action. That's what we all can do. Know that universe has your back. I'm sure whatever you're meant to do, you will be connected to that purpose for sure. But for that, just keep taking action. Keep sailing with me. I'm sure we all are here to do great things. But we need to believe in ourselves. If we don't believe, no one else will do that. So as your cheerleader, as your friend, I'll always say that just believe in yourself and feel free to connect with me whenever you feel down or whenever you want to share something with me. I'm always here for you, looking for your comments, your feedback. I don't feel like giving over here any journal prompt today, because I feel like it just meant to be a free-flowing conversation from my end to you. But after listening to this podcast, if you come across any thought, just write it down and see what words need to come through you. So now you give yourself journal prompts. What you feel like writing, just write it down. I am always looking forward to read your comment. Please subscribe and become part of our tribe. It really helps me to make all this happen for all of you. Thanks a ton for your presence. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you with lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye-bye.